This is to my FBA brothers and sisters. Do not think for one iota of a second that what we are doing is not important. Now, I've been posting videos by May and some of my other mutuals about how the 14th Amendment, they trying to run that shit back. Like, wait a minute, everybody that came here after 1865, y'all do have a home now. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. Type energy that the government is giving. And that's because we're waking up. See, America sucked in the worst of the worst of the world. A lot of them were career criminals. A lot of them were running from charges. A lot of them were complete failures. A lot of them were running from extreme poverty. So that was beneficial to America because they didn't know how to continue to subdue and genocide us as we continue to wake up and we started to fight back. So they brought in all these Europeans. And everybody was able to eat off the backs of FBAs. We've been the only ones like, 9 to 5 American dream bullshit. They don't know what the Italian mafia, the Greeks, the Irish, all these different people, they have their own separate criminal enterprises within there, and they all been eating off of us. If you break it all the way down to the lowest denominator, it's us. And us waking up, we don't shop like we used to. A lot of us don't even work like we used to. Us pulling out of the system and standing up and saying, wait a fucking minute now. Because America's realizing we better start some wars or kick some of these motherfuckers out of here because it just ain't enough to go around. Without the FBAs just sleeping and pumping money into the economy, people not going to prison like they used to. People not going to doctors as much as they used to. Now, I'm not saying, the disclaimer, if something's wrong with your ass, go to the doctor. But all of the typical things that they feasted off of us with. See, everybody came here with a goal. The Caucasian immigrants were, okay, I know you Greek or Italian or Scottish or Irish or whatever, but now you're white tea. Help us be mean and help us subdue the people that actually own this land, and we'll let you do whatever you want to. You're white tea now. Yay! No matter how fucked up and greedy and disgusting these people were, they became white tea. That's why they're so ruthless. They're blood hungry. That's why we have pew-pewings all the time. That's why they're so violent. See, when this stuff became illegal and people started recording shit, they still have the bloodlust. That's why stuff is still happening, but now it's like, oh, wow, it's not just black on black crime in America. Well, look at there. Petey Pablo done graped up some people and unalived some people and and Trevor and all these different people, it's them. It's not just us. I'm not saying that our hands are completely clean, but it ain't just us. And most of the shit we do is out of sheer desperation because they separate us from the good things that this land and this economy has to offer. They keep all of that from us. And up until now, everybody was just able to just eat freely off of our labor, our spending dollars, our medical bills, our mass incarceration, our, the stuff. And please keep these people out of social services because I don't even want to go there. But all of these Caucasian immigrants, including the tiny hats, have come over here and just boomed. And then part of systemic racism was taking over the music industry and the mass production of the N-word. Diabolical. Ingenious. Now, we trying to run that back, and we got to punch somebody's tonsils out to make them stop saying the N-word because we've allowed them to do that. But I don't want to get too far off track. Yeah, all of these immigrants was filthy. Even the black ones that came here, when the black immigrants come here, they couldn't build up all these huge crime families and shit like that because that would have been too scary for, they still have dark skin like us. So what they had to steal directly from the economy, from the government. That's why you have all these scams and all these, you know what I'm saying? So now America is starting to realize, well, shit, We should have just did right by the FBAs and paid them reparations. Look at what we got now. And then when the Cortalina started coming in by the billions, they done took over a lot of real estate. You watch, in 10 years, y'all gonna realize how deep they foot is in America's ass. But I ain't even gonna go there. Listen, America's trying to run shit back because shit is bad here. You got the worst of the world in these United States, and they all want a fucking piece of the pie, and it ain't but so many fucking slices. Let's sit back and watch. Continue to delineate. Continue to boycott. Continue to mind your own fucking business.